Hello, Aussie Villain, and welcome to episode 61 of Raise the Hold, our quest to return Aston Villa to the top of European football. And here we are in the Champions League semi-finals and a chance to do just that and qualify for the final. It's going to be tough. We know Arsenal are a really good team, on paper much better than ourselves, but we're going to give it a go, see what we can do here. But before we get underway, we do have a new youth prospect to introduce to everybody. As I've said before, I do want to try and name the Youth Academy projects after you guys rather than just computer-generated names. So everybody, please meet Josh Crampton. We can see here a young left-back, good acceleration, good tackling for a 17-year-old as well. I think the plan here is we'll maybe send him out on loan next season to get first-team football, maybe in League 1, League 2, and then we will look to bring him into the first-team squad after that. So there we go, Josh Crampton, everybody. But onwards to Arsenal, and this is the team that we are going with today. We want to try and score some goals. We need to get away goals, I think, because we know Arsenal are a good team, and we're probably going to struggle to keep a clean sheet at home. So we've got Golini in goal, Williams, Van Drongelen, and Kone up front, Davies and Conte providing the width with Ali and Lima in midfield, and the Holy Trinity up front. Who else to score the goals? Roberts, Gonzalez, and Wilson. So we can see they're playing the same formation they did when we played them last episode in the league. We did okay there. It was a 1-0 defeat, if you haven't seen that. But, you know, we need to be doing better, don't we? We need to, as I said, at least be getting a goal. Rebrov says challenge them to pick up where they left off, which was, of course, that 3-0 win against Middlesbrough. I think we've got nothing to lose here. Let's show everyone what we're capable of. I think that is probably the way to go. And then the calm, we have Faiths, the old tried and trusted. Gonzalez hasn't particularly like that, but we've won him back. All right, let's go see what we can do here, guys. Okay, before we get underway here, why this kickoff highlight comes underway, I just wanted a couple of things here. First of all, thank everybody that's been subscribing. We've cracked 200, which is absolutely insane. So I want to thank everybody so much for that. I really appreciate the support. This helps the channel grow. We want to see what we can grow this into, because I really enjoy giving you guys these videos. And the second thing is we hope for a goal here. Dele Alli. Oh, that's the goal! What a start to the game. Second minute, and we have our away goal. The throw-in routine that we've used to quite good effect. Conte's crossed it in for Lima. Lima's found Dele Alli in space. He's cracked one at goal, and we've got a bit lucky. Paddy Roberts it's a bit of a poor clearance, but Patrick Roberts has pounced, and there's 1-0 to the Villa. The second thing I wanted to do, it's a little bit more somber, I guess, is just apologise for the non-episode on Sunday. This episode didn't come out Sunday. The reason being, and if you had seen the end of last episode, unfortunately when I finished recording that, my cat has had cancer, and she took a turn for the worse, and we had to put her to sleep. So I haven't really been in the mental state to do a video, especially given that it is, you know, a Champions League semi-final. I don't think me crying into a microphone is quite what we are looking to do. So I'm still heartbroken, but I'm a little bit better now. So that's why there wasn't an episode on Sunday. And again, I apologize for that. But I feel like I did the right thing for my own mental state, if nothing else. Yeah, so that was why there was no video there. But we'll try and get back on and keep a regular schedule again now, the Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays. So is this going to get us into the break with the 1-0 lead? I mean, we can only say so far so good. Let's see, Rebrov says, let them appreciate their efforts. Yeah, I mean, the match ratings themselves aren't too great. Things are going well, you're capable of better. Yeah, I think that's the way to go, because they're going well, but as we see, match ratings, they're not fantastic. You know, this new system here is a little bit tedious. So what I'll do is I'm just going to go do individual team talks, and we'll come back. I'll edit that out, and we'll come back for the second half. Okay, here we go. So they've made a change there, centre-back for an attacking midfielder, so that makes me think they have possibly changed their formation. Let's have a look. They've still got the two... No, they've gone to fullbacks, not wingbacks. Okay, so what we need to do is just make sure that our strikers are just marking the correct man here. So we've still got a right back there. Gonzalez is no longer marking a left back. That's why we need to check that. So they've gone to a sort of a 3-2-1, then I assume is what I take from that. Another chance here, Lima. Can he find a pass? Oh, Saka's off. They're down to 10 men. Well, this is suddenly looking like we can only mess this up. Can we get another goal here? Van Drongelen down to Gonzalez. 2-0. They've gone down to 10 men, and we have punished them from the free kick of which that foul was committed. And we're 2-0 up away from home in the Champions League semi-final first leg. They're down to 10. I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This is absolutely insane. I've got to keep my head here and concentrate. Let's tell the players to do the same. I tell you what, I'm okay with 2-0. I don't really want to change too much here. They've got a striker on, so they've just switched the man up front, Munier for Lacazette. They've made another sub there. They've kept the same formation. They've just taken out an attacking midfielder. What we might look to do, Ben Davies is looking a bit tired and on a booking. We'll make a couple of changes here. I think what we're going to do, we're going to bring Strands Larsen on for Wilson, because I'm assuming they're sitting deep, which is why there's not much highlights. Obviously, if they're sitting deep, Wilson's pace is somewhat negated. So I think that Strands Larsen as a target man might be a better option. We'll play him as an advanced forward. And we're going to bring Mings on for Davies because he's on a booking. I'm probably going to regret doing that. But again, Mings is a good attacking player going forward. He has great pace, good in the air. I'm hoping that we're not going to live to regret that. Right, can we get a concentrate to get him home? This would be an absolute insane result. Can we hang on for it? This is it. I think only 5 seconds to go. This is probably a full-time highlight. I can't believe what has just happened, guys. 2-0 away from home. Absolutely magnificent. We'll give it, I think we'll give it a, that was special. That was special. It really was special. There it is, guys. 2-0 away from home against the Arsenal. What we're going to do now, defeat 10 men Arsenal, wonderful stuff. There is a Premier League game in the middle here. We're unlikely to be able to wrap up the league because we're 4 points ahead. So if Arsenal and Man United both lose and we win, then we'll win the league. I think that's unlikely. So we'll come back for the second leg. I'll play the Huddersfield game and we'll see if we can book ourselves a place in the Champions League final. All right, welcome back. I'm actually quite nervous for this second leg, mainly because I feel like we can only mess it up from here. But before we get on to that, let's just quickly have a look at the game that we played in between. Huddersfield, you can see a comfortable 3-0 win at home. It was a dominant win, and it was made all the easier, but you see they got a red card in the 40th minute. James Bree got a goal soon after that. Quite a good goal, actually. Look out for that on Goals of the Month after this game. And it was just a bit of a cruise for the second half. And you can see we rested quite a few players as well. So that was good to see. And, of course, the Boob and Strands Larsen with the other goals was also good to see. So let's get on with this game now. This is the team we're going with. You can see we're going slightly more conservative in midfield. We're breaking up the Holy Trinity, though Roberts is on the bench if and when we need him. So it's Golini in goal. We're giving Ahmed Zovic a game for Jordan Williams. Jordan Williams has played quite a few games lately. He has a bit of a dodgy injury record. So we'll give Ahmed Zovic a game. He's never let us down. Mind you, he's never really played in the Champions League semi-final before. So let's hope. But we're going with him, Van Drongelen and Kone, Davies and Conte with the width. Ali, Luis Felipe is coming in for midfield, as we've said before. Very good passer of the ball, good creativity. So I think he will not let us down at all. And Lima in midfield with Wilson and Gonzalez up top. We could make a Champions League final here, guys. Good luck, everybody. Let's do this. We can see Arsenal, they're going with that same formation again. We know what to expect from them. This is the third time we've played them third time in 2 episodes in a few weeks in terms of game time. Rebrov says challenging to pick up where they left off. The talk I want to give is we can't allow complacency. Now, I don't know if I say it calmly or if I go assertively. I do like an assertive guard against complacency, so we'll go with that. That seems to have worked quite well. We'll just give people that haven't reacted that well, we'll just give them the old calm. We have faith. and we'll go from there. I should say too, I meant to show you the league table, and my excitement to get to this game forgot. What that result means, Arsenal drew, Man United won. So it means that Arsenal is equal on points with us, but quite a ways behind on goal difference. And United are 4 points behind, but again, a little way. I think they're at 6 goals behind. So if we win one of our last 2 games, we are going to be champions. So that's going to be next episode, and that's not going to be one to be missed, obviously. All right, come on, boys. Of course, that last game at Tudderford was our first home game since, sadly, our assistant manager in Shiler passed away. So we had a moment's silence, black armbands worn by the players, all the usual stuff. Yeah, I mean, I try not to make light of it, but it is heartbreaking. She has always, this is the first episode where she's not sort of sitting on me or next to me on the couch. She's always around playing Football Manager with us. So it is sad not to have our little assistant manager with us. 18 minutes in, though. This is looking okay. Let's give them a concentrate. And if you do hear some thudding and banging in the background, that's because I went and rescued 2 more kittens in her honor. So they are just hyper little things. So come on, can we get a cross in here? Gonzalez? No. Yeah, so they're banging around all over the place, and it's very difficult to find a slot of time to be quiet that isn't the middle of the night. But thankfully, at least they're quiet in the middle of the night when I want to sleep as well. There's a good pass out for Davies. Can he find a cross? It's a decent ball in. Oh, Wilson, Walter Gonzalez, whoever that was. How did they miss? Oh, god damn that. It's okay. We're 2 goals up. So that is okay. Give him another concentrate. I would be quite happy if we just did not get a highlight the rest of this game, to be honest. Let's just see how we go. So we're in. We've been the better team, and not so much in terms of with the ball, but we certainly 6 shots to 2. We've had the only one on target. Again, I think we've just got to go assertive. Don't get complacent. Don't look at the scoreboard. That's the complacency one, isn't it? Again, everybody seems to have reacted well. Again, this is going to get a little bit tedious. So, oh no, there's only a couple of guys here, so we'll just wait while we do this. And of course, Arsenal in real life, I mean, I feel like we almost need to have a discussion about that, given that we are playing them, and we might get an Arsenal fan or two that sort of stumble across us. If that's the case, welcome Arsenal fans. This is a safe place for you. But I think, let me know what you think in the comments, but it's time for Wenger to go, isn't it? I've always thought that, the grass is always greener and that he should stay, but I think last season, it felt like the right time for him to go, didn't it, after that FA Cup win against, was it Chelsea or City? I can't remember now. I think it was Chelsea, wasn't it? That felt like, a bit of an upset win, a good way to go out, and this season's just been a disaster for them. Conte is a kickoff. It's not a kickoff highlight, so we might get something out of this. It's a nice ball for Gonzalez. He picks up Dele Alli. Oh, he's got it! That's 3-0, and is that a Champions League final? I can't believe what I'm saying. I did not honestly expect, when we got into this Champions League this season, my hope was to maybe sneak out of the group stage. And when we got our group, I thought second to Real Madrid, that'd be fine. If we drop into the Europa League, maybe we can look to defend that title. I did not see us getting into the Champions League final. Now, mind you, I think we've had one of the more friendlier of the draws to get through. I think Club Brugge was the easier option in the round of 16, but we've knocked Sevilla out. Then we knocked Benfica out. There's one back for Arsenal. Let's not celebrate a final just yet, guys. Oh, was that Rob Stark's got the goal? Or was it Stark on the goal line? Looks like he's got the last touch there. Okay, that makes things a little bit more complicated. That Dele Alli goal could yet prove to be the one. Now, if this goes to 3-2, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to breathe, let alone talk to you guys. Again, just concentrate. We kind of expected Arsenal. They weren't going to go down with a win, but they have nothing to lose now either, so they are going to come at us. That's... Oh, Kolasinac risking another red card there. Dele Alli, it's a nice ball. We've got some space in here if he can drive into it. Conte should be running up into that. There he is. Good ball. And can we get a cross in now? Gonzalez at the near post. Gonzalez! His 50th goal for the club. It was really good play. What a run from Conte. It took him a little bit of time to see it, but when he saw it, he was in there. Ali found him. And what a cross in. It's his 50th goal for the club, as I said. And that is surely a place in the Champions League final. I did alter the tactics a little bit from the league game. We're sitting a little bit deeper and we're playing narrower. And I think that is proving to be the difference here between defeat in the league and obviously this performance in the Champions League. We're going to take Lima off because he's on a yellow. We have a Champions League final to look forward to, guys. We can't have these sort of players suspended for the final. So we will bring on Doyle Hayes. He's sort of our backup ball-winning midfielder at this point, and he will not let us down, I'm sure. Do we need to do anything else here? We might look to maybe save the legs of our fullbacks a little bit. We'll bring Brie on for Conti. Davies isn't too bad, actually, is he? We'll bring Mings on anyway. No, we won't. We'll save a sub. Surely we can't mess it up from here. But just in case, we'll keep a sub of our sleeve. We don't want Golini going off injured and have something horrible happen. This is it, guys. We are in the Champions League final. Unbelievable. Well, let me know what you think in the comments. Did anybody see this coming? I honestly did not. We're hopelessly out of our depth at this point. It's going to be Barcelona or Paris in the final. That's not going to be next episode, because next episode will hopefully win the league. It'll be the episode after that, episode 63. What are we doing in the Champions League final? Well, we've got to go passionate. We've got to go, well done, lads. We're delighted for them to be in the final. And there it is. So what we'll do, before we end this episode, there will be a Goals of the Month for April. Obviously, April was quite the month in terms of fixtures. You can see how many games did we play. That's April there, starting against Man City. So we'll go through the best of them. But we'll come back before we end the episode and find out who we're playing in the final. Oh my God. So it's Paris in the final after they destroyed Barcelona 5-0 on aggregate, 4-0 at home. Let's have a quick look at their starting 11. This is going to make us very jealous, isn't it? Decent goalkeeper there. Their right back, again, decent. Haven't heard of him before, though. He should have. Albanian. Oh, okay. Delit, I think you pronounce that. He's good. We know his quality from real life. Good young player. Rugani, again, not someone I've heard of. Might show a little bit of ignorance here. Guerrero at left back. Now, I've scouted this guy. He is absolute quality as a ball-winning midfielder. Marco Verratti, we know what he is. He is quality as well. Ousmane Dembele, we've missed the guy there, but we know his pace, power. So it looks like they do play with wingers. Savic, he looks like a bit of a beast in midfield too, doesn't he? Mario Icardi, now not the best winger going around. I'm assuming he'll play as an inside forward. Kylian Mbappe, I can only imagine the quality he has. So it's going to be tough. This guy's good too. I've scouted him. He's an excellent winger. So it is going to be tough. There is no two ways about that. But what we'll do next episode is we'll come back. We will finish off the Premier League season. It's Stoke and it's Southampton. A win in one of those games and we are Premier League champions. The episode after that will come back. It'll be the Champions League final. We'll wrap up the season, hopefully, as double winners, European and English champions. But that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Aussie Villain. If you've liked it, thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. And we'll catch you next time. Here are our goals of the month for April. Take care.